Welcome back, everybody. We're doing something a little different today, but first, it is the 25th of April. She says yes. We're taking a train ride. We're gonna do 2 hours on the train. We're gonna meet up in a little town. Once we get to the little town, we'll come back. Where? Burnett. Yeah, the train ride's really nothing to... We'll see. So more than likely we'll see you there. What's really cool about this train, the train cars are on the older side. They've all been remodeled. They're from the 1930s through the 50s. Try not to go too fast. I like the ones way down here at the end. The red ones. So this is our ride today. We'll see you down the road. Welcome back, everybody. Let me see if I can get around the gorgeous Debbie. So we are in
Silver Pine,
and it is just a normal club car. You have seats. It looks like you have these little leg rests that you can rest your legs against. And then they got these cool little feet bars. Love it. So really quick, this is what it looks like. So excited. Can't wait to get down to where we are heading, our final destination. We are back, everybody. So we're in the little town of Burnett. Burnett is known for the Blue Bonnet Festival. They don't mess around here in Texas with their blue bonnets. So let me show you. I like how like small town Texas is set up because everything's a square. So once we get over there, we'll show you the square. But where we're at now, let me spin around very slowly. We are at the original jail that was constructed in 1884. The town was founded about 1850. And from the little placard, it looks like they're still using this.
Well, they were until 1982 when the new one was built.
Ah, okay. And then we got Sheriff Randall, longest serving sheriff in Texas.
39 years, 1 month, and 11 days.
That is crazy.
Born in 1899 and died in 1978.
Yeah, that's nuts. I like the building. Building's cool.
Yeah, we can go inside if you want.
Yeah, I say we do go inside. So we'll shoot inside here really quick and we'll be back. All right, everybody. We can't go inside, but maybe we can take a sneak peek. Can you see anything? I just see reflections out here. But yeah, it's a pretty cool building. Looks like they even have more of the jail on the backside.
Looks like before this was built,
yeah,
they kept the inmates in a one-room cell in the basement of the courthouse.
Oh, wow. And I'm assuming the courthouse is over here?
Yes. It cost $9,330.
Where's my finger? So I think this is the courthouse, but I could be wrong. We'll get back to that.
I didn't see town drunk. Usually when you can find him, your horse is drunk.
That's because he likes to have his fun too.
You know, I think you've had enough.
Wait a minute, hold on now, hold on.
Retreat!
Hold on. Now what did you do a fool thing like that for?
Do what? For $1? You cheapskate.
All right, I give you $1 and a nickel.
Absolutely not. What are you talking about?
Kind of like that. Hey, Jaja. You broke her fingernail. What? You broke her fingernail. I'll still pay her half price. Yeah, Judge. Now I heard about folks like that. Give me that gun, you're going to jail. All right, I'll give up a gun. But tell him he needs to be careful with this gun. He can real careful with that gun. Why is that? It was my pappy's. Your pappy? Yeah. Mama said he might need it. Get in that jail or shoot you with your own gun. You're done serving, David. Come on now.
I was framed.
Frank!
You're not waiting on me and Mary.
No contract. No contract? Oh, no contract. All right. What are you going to do now? Cat? Is that how it's supposed to be? Wait. Hold it. Hey, there's well, if you run them off, I'll help you race to get downtown. Get. Here we go. We got a race to get downtown, man. Let me see if those junior deputies are still here. Keep it all myself.
I think I'm not in jail.
All right. Here we go. Hey. Whoops, I missed. Let me try that again. I missed.
Well, it's too late. You done made your choice.
Give me paper.
Are you measuring me for a box or a crucifix? Yeah. What is it?
A new suit.
A new suit? Oh!
Naughty pine.
Naughty pine. I don't think I like that kind.
I think you look good in a fine suit, Jack.
No, sir. I don't
Put
think
your gun down. Don't do this the hard way.
I'm going to leave town quietly
I
now.
don't think so, Jack.
Oh! Sheriff!
Yeah.
What you doing for me like that for? You got me leaking all over my new clothes,
I
man!
told you to put your gun down.
Put it down, Jack! Oh, come on!
Put it down.
Come on!
And that's how the West was won, more or less. Mostly less.
Welcome back, everybody. So we have an old quarry here, and as you can see, there is a ton of steel in this quarry. And what that is this is where they are building the border wall. Now we're not on the border; we're way up past Austin. But this is where they're storing everything, and they're actually putting it together.
And this one was owned by the Denver and Rio Grande Western, which later got absorbed into the Union Pacific. But so the story goes back to when passenger railroading was a big thing. The roads were bad, the cars were not reliable. People still traveled by trains well up through the Second World War and into the 40s and 50s. And you know, the ideal situation, if you had a long distance trip to go from, say, the Midwest to the West Coast, you would take one train and not have to change trains or do anything funny like that. So there was a railroad called the Great Northern. Went from Chicago to both Seattle and Portland on the same run. Then there was the Santa Fe. It went from Chicago to LA, all on one train. The Chief, the Super Chief, you probably heard of those. Then the Southern Pacific had a long distance train that ran from New Orleans to LA. It was called the Sunset Limited. That train name is still in existence. But there was another train that was actually run by 3 railroads instead of just 1 railroad. The 3 railroads that got together were the Burlington route from Chicago to Denver, the Denver and Rio Grande from Denver to Salt Lake, and then the Western Pacific from Salt Lake into the Bay Area. It's the only of the long distance trains that went to the Bay Area. This car was part of a 100-car set that was purchased for that, named California Zephyr, run by 3 railroads. So the engineers and conductors would change off along the way, but you have the same chefs and the same car stewards and so on, same bartenders, all the way from Chicago to the Bay Area. And they called it California Zephyr. And you see on the wall, there's a decal. We ask that you don't touch it because it can't be replaced. But it says on there, California Zephyr. And there's now, Amtrak runs their own California Zephyr, but this was from back like in the 40s. These cars were all built in late 40s, early 50s. And so they ran all the way through. Even though it was 3 different railroads, it seemed seamless.
Hopefully you like everything as I put this together. A lot of material today. So if you could give me a big thumbs up, stay safe. See you down the road.